8th grade, here is the video that I need you to watch tonight that will hopefully have all 3 labs, if not just the first one. So I'm going to give you some important information before we get started. So you will be working at a lab table probably with you, your buddy or buddies, and one other person and their buddy or buddies, okay? Don't expect to be sitting. Your buddies will probably need to kneel on the stools in order to be able to reach the table. You should be standing behind them. So be especially careful between the lab tables where space will be limited. Second, it is very important that the first graders wear their safety goggles at all times, which also means you need to wear your safety goggles at all times. Be a good role model, don't take them off. Safety goggles must be worn at all times. First graders will be wearing aprons because everything we're doing is messy. You don't have an apron, please be careful, I think you can do it. So, goggles at all times, first graders with aprons, first graders kneeling on stools. Our first lab station is the slime station. You should have a copy of the instructions that you can read that I have also included in this assignment. So, at the slime station, you and your buddy will be making slime. You are just assisting your buddy. You can do this at home if you would like. Alright, so the instructions say to first put your name on a plastic baggie. Please do this for your buddy, because it's a permanent marker. Go ahead and put your buddy's name. I'm going to put Mish S on your plastic bag so they know which baggie of slime is theirs. Okay, next it says to put 2 droppers full of soap solution into your cup. Each buddy will get a cup. These cups can be thrown away when you're done. You will take one of the really jumbo droppers, 2 giant droppers full. 1, 2. This is more than enough soap solution than you'll need. This is soap solution. Don't drink it. Don't get it in your mouth. Don't get it in your eyes. It is soapy water. It will hurt you. It is a specific kind of salt. It's called a soap. It's called borax. You can buy it at the grocery store if you want to do this at home. Next, it says add 1 drop of food coloring to your cup. You only need 1 drop. There is no mixing colors. There is no purples. There is no teals. There is 1 color. I have all 4 colors there as an option. Too much food coloring means too much mess. I'm going to do blue. 1 drop of blue. Go ahead and give it a swirl to mix the blue in. You'll see that it turns very blue. Any more food coloring and what you'll get is brown. All right. Add an equal amount of glue to your cup. This is Elmer's glue. Easiest if you take the big top off and you simply pour in an equal amount of glue. It will instantly start to turn into slime. Okay, then you need to mix it. Of course, I've forgotten to put a popsicle stick out on the table, but I will get it in a moment. So please hold. Popsicle stick. This is an unedited video. Sorry about that. All you're going to do is mix your glue and your soap solution. It will instantly turn to slime. Ooh. But you want to get it in there if you want it to be blue. It won't be super blue when you start. Ooh. Okay? The kids can handle it. You may handle your slime. The inside is going to be more glue than slime. So you're going to want to pop it. Kind of let the glue sink back in there. Let it get in there. Mess it with your hands. This is the slab. You have now made slime. Ugh, gross. If it starts to stick to your fingers, just get more soap solution. Try not to get the soap solution everywhere. Try not to spill it. Your slime will not be very colorful. Sorry about that. But it'll be cool nonetheless. Just a little bit blue. Alright? No use extra colors. Alright. When you're done playing, you get about 10 minutes at each station. That clearly took me about 1 to make. So about 9 minutes to play, 1 minute to make. You're just simply going to put the slime in the baggie, and I'll have a 1A and a 1B box, and they'll take it home. They shouldn't take their slime to the other stations. It'll just be a distraction. All right, for cleanup, put your slime in your baggie, leave it in the right container. Put any liquid in your cup down the sink. All of this can go down the sink. Throw your cup in the trash can. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is station number 1. This is station number 2. Again, you're standing. This station, it's most important to wear your goggles. This is elephant toothpaste. It is safe for the kids to touch, but they don't want to get it in their mouth or in their eyes, so the goggles stay on. When they're done, they should rinse their hands, and they should definitely wash their hands before they leave the lab. All right, so again, you will have instructions for what to do at this station. They have been sent to you. Follow them carefully. This is the most complicated lab. You are going to help your first grader do these things. They should do the pouring. They should do the mixing. Give each first grader a try. All right? So, step 1, add 6 tablespoons of hot water to your styrofoam cup. Here is the hot water cup. Here's my styrofoam cup. 6 teaspoons. Excuse me, not tablespoons. Teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right? It is going to be hot water, so please be very careful. Add 1 teaspoon of yeast to your hot water. Also, please be careful with the yeast. Yeast is a living organism. Just won't be alive very long. Okay, you're going to mix it. Okay, it's okay if some yeast sticks to the spoon. Not a big deal. We're only using it for the yeast anyway. I now have my yeast mixture, set it to the side. Part 2. Put the bottle in the middle of the tray. Things are about to get messy. The tray is there to catch the mess. Please keep the bottle in the tray at all times. Use the funnel to add 120 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide. So put your funnel in the bottle. Allow the children to pour 120 milliliters. Help them know when to stop. All right, so this is 110, 120. I'm going to pour. Okay, you don't have to be super exact. If they're 1 or 2 milliliters off, just let it go. All right, 120 milliliters. Pour it in the funnel. Pour it slowly in the funnel, otherwise it'll overflow. All right. Step 3, add 2 drops of food coloring to the bottle. You do not get to pick your food coloring this time. So I'm going to allow a first grader to add 2 drops. Go ahead and swirl it around. The color is much more important than in the slime lab. All right. Add a small squirt of dish detergent or soap to the bottle. So you're going to use your small dropper. Okay, you're going to get as much as you can in the dropper. All right, and then just go ahead and squirt it in. If it doesn't work the first time, like mine didn't really, just go ahead and get a little bit more and squirt it in. You don't need too much soap. There we go. I had to do it 3 times. Once the droppers are coated with soap, it'll be much easier to squirt. So first time around will be the most difficult. Use the funnel to pour the yeast mixture into the bottle, then quickly remove the funnel. So using the funnel, I'm going to quickly pour my yeast mixture in and remove the funnel. This is the most important part. So we pour the yeast mixture in, remove the funnel, and watch. All right? Take some. Your elephant toothpaste will then come up out of the bottle, making a foamy mess. Again, the foam is not going to hurt their hands, but it is going to be warm. Have them feel the outside of the bottle. It'll be a little bit warm from the yeast, not too warm. And if they do get their fingers in the foam, not a big deal. Just grab a paper towel and have them wash it off. We don't want foam throwing anywhere. We don't want foam out of the containers, but the foam won't hurt their fingers. And it's just foam. So make sure at each station you talk to the students why these things happen. So now this is foamy because the yeast is reacting, it's eating basically the hydrogen peroxide, which is a little bit soapy. So when it makes that gas and all that mixture in there, it makes that soapy foam come out of the bottle. All right? Again, no eating this, not edible, and rinse your hands when you're done. That's what I've got for station 2. Allow the students to do the mixing and the pouring. The last station is the classic baking soda and vinegar make a fuzzy solution lab. Most students have done this at home with their parents or will do it in their science classes, so we're going to add a little bit extra by catching that gas in a balloon. So here are the steps. Step 1, use the funnel to add 1 tablespoon of baking soda to the balloon. This is probably the hardest part. You're going to put your funnel in. All my funnels have a thin neck. All right? Thicker neck funnels would make this easier, but I don't have them. If you have a thick neck funnel at home, feel free to bring one in tomorrow that we can borrow. We only need it for the one day. You need a tablespoon of baking soda, and you're going to carefully put it in the funnel and into the balloon. Okay? Shake the funnel a little bit up and down to help the baking soda fall in. If you see that you have clumps of baking soda, go ahead and use your tablespoon to break them up, and then shake them back down into the funnel. Every once in a while, a big clog of baking soda will get stuck in the funnel and you won't be able to get any more down into your balloon, which is, I think, what's happening to me right now. So all you're going to have to do then is pour it back into the cup. You can add another tablespoon if that's a problem, but you can also use the end of your spoon to break up the clumps. Again, allow the first graders to do as much of this as they can, but this part might be a little bit hard. Thick neck funnels will solve this problem if you have one at home. All right, I've got a little baking soda in there, but I really didn't get that much. There was a big, there's a big clump stuck in my funnel. So, cleared it out. Let's try adding another tablespoon. Again, you don't want to fill the balloon up. You only want about a tablespoon in there. So since I have about half a tablespoon, I'll probably put about another half in there. But again, you're going to have to troubleshoot like this with your first graders tomorrow because you'll be busy. Much better. Very powdery. It's going in there very easily. Well, it went down into the funnel very easily, but it's not coming out of the funnel easily. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. All right. Okay, I've got about a tablespoon in there. That's what you want. You want enough in there to go. All right, step 2. Use the funnel to add 60 milliliters of vinegar. Again, you want your first graders to do the pouring. They need to be wearing their safety goggles. If there is a spill, simply get some paper towels. So, again, you're going to use that funnel. Make sure the funnel is clear, because if it has any baking soda in it, you'll get a reaction in the funnel. And you're just going to pour it down in there. There might be a little fizzing, not a big deal. Then, you will probably have to do this. Go ahead and put your balloon over, my balloon just broke. Put your balloon over the cap of the bottle. So I'm going to put my neck further down to cover that break point. It'll still work for me. If your balloon breaks, you can start over. Okay, then you're just going to upend the baking soda into the balloon, and the balloon will inflate on its own. All right, let the balloon inflate. Once it's fully inflated, once the fizzing has stopped, you are going to carefully pinch the neck of the balloon and pull the balloon off. You, again, will probably have to do this step so that you don't accidentally let the air out. You've now trapped all of that carbon dioxide in your balloon, and you're ready for the race part of this event. Okay, I have set up 3 racetracks in the classroom. Each racetrack is just a string with a straw on it. You're going to tape your balloon so that the neck is facing the back of the classroom. You're going to tape it onto the straw, and then if the other groups are ready, you can race. If not, you can just watch your own balloon go. You'll count 3, 2, 1, and you'll let your balloon go. And it'll race down the track. That's the 3rd experiment. I would try and help your first grader let it go. Obviously, you can only do this once. You can't redo it. Then you got to take the balloon off, and to clean up for this station, I forgot to clean up for station 2. I'll have to go back. To clean up for this station, you just dump your vinegar and baking soda solution down the sink and leave everything set up as you found it.